in this part. And after we had designed 6 blocks in the study area in the previous parts, we will design the pump for these 6 blocks. So we make zoom in on the location of the valves and pump as we see. Then we go to the menu bar on the left. Then we press on the irrigation menu. Then a new window titled Irrigation appears, and in it we go to the project menu. Then we go to the block at the right. Then we choose the 0 block. Then we choose the units as we see. Then we go to the notes menu. Then we press on the add single. Then in the define a new note type, we tick on the pump. Then in the series, we choose a suitable pump for our design, and whereas we have 6 blocks and the flow for each block is approximately 50 meter cube per hour, then for the 6 blocks we need the flow of 300 meter cube per hour, so we choose the pump that provides a flow equal to or greater than 300 meter cube per hour as we see. Then after we choose the pump that provides flow equal or greater than 300 meter cube per hour, we press on OK. Then we locate the pump in a suitable location by making a left click. Then we make a right click. Then we return to the irrigation window. Now we outstretching the pipes from the pump to the 6 valves, and it is worth noting here that the number of outstretched pipes from the pump to the valves must be not exceed 4 pipes. To solve this problem, we add 2 fittings by going to the notes menu. Then we press on the add single. Then we tick on fitting. Then OK. Then we specify the locations of the 2 fittings by making a left click as we see. Then we make right click, then we return to the irrigation window. Then we start outstretching the pipes from the pump to the two fittings, then to the valves by going to the pipes menu. Then we press on the add single. Then a window appears, and in it we choose the appropriate main pipe diameter as we see. Then after we choose the main pipe, we press on OK. Then we start outstretching the pipes, so we make a left click on the pump, then to the first fitting, then to the first three valves as we see. Then at the end we make a right click, then we make a left click on the pump again, then to the second fitting, then to the second three valves as we see. Then at the end we make a right click. We note that the number of pipes outstretched from the pump to the first fitting, then to the first three valves is 4, so it is okay, and so on for the second fitting. Then we make a right click and we press on cancel. Then we return to the irrigation window. Then we go to the shifts menu to manage the operation of the 6 blocks in the study area. And in it we press on the display time blocks in this shift. Then a small window appears, and in it we choose the first shift. Then we make a left click on the square that exists in the first three blocks as we see. Then the total flow for the first shift becomes 144.65 meter cube per hour. Then we go to the second shift and we choose the second 3 blocks in the same way. Then the total flow for the second shift becomes 159.7 meter cube per hour. Then we press on the close. Then we make a right click and we return to the irrigation window. Then we preview the shifts. Then we go to the global menu. And we press on the design and calculate. Then we go to the size pipes and in it we press on the calculate a proposed pump pressure, then OK. Then we specify the maximum velocity, which is 2. Then we press on the click on panel to update data. Then we go to the results menu and in it we press on the calculate flow along pipes and a warning message appears in the red color indicating that the pipe velocity is outside limits, and as we see the velocity in the table in the first line or pipe for the first shift is greater than 2 meters per second, so we press close. Then we make double click on the velocity value. Then in the irrigation pipes window we click on the edit info. Then we choose another main pipe with a greater flow. It is worth noting here that if we choose the main pipe of the type or name PVC part 2, then the flow in this pipe must be twice to the flow that the shift needs. And since we have 3 blocks in each shift and the flow for each block is approximately 50 meter cube per hour, so the flow in each shift is 150 meter cube per hour, so we choose the main pipe of the type PVC part 2 with the flow of 300 meter cube per hour as we see. Then we press on OK. Then OK. Then we make a right click. Then in the same way we make the velocity equal to or less than the maximum velocity limit, which is 2 meters per second, in the rest of the main pipes that have the velocity greater than 2 meters per second for the first shift and the second shift as we see. Finally, we check the velocities in the main pipes system for the first shift and the second shift, and as we see, all velocities in these main pipes are equal to or less than the maximum velocity limit, which is 2 meters per second. So we press on the calculated flow along pipes, then the warning message disappears, i.e. it is okay. Then we press on the close and we go to the blocks menu. By that, we have finished designing the pump, main line or main pipes and shifts. Then we press on the close. Then we save the project by going to the file menu, then save all. Then in the project file, we type the save name, which is complete project. Then save. Then save. By that, we have finished designing the blocks of sprinkler irrigation in IrriMaker.